Well, hello. Amy here coming to you live from my kitchen today. It is a hot one. Is it hot where you are? I hope so. And being that it's hot, it reminded me that it is burger season. So I have a new recipe that I wanted to try. And so I thought I would bring you along for the journey today. So this recipe is out of our new Season's Best. Wash my hands. It's out of our new Season's Best from this year and includes a couple of things, including our new black truffle and herb seasoning. So I think that's one of the things that makes me so excited about this recipe. I'm actually doing a double batch because I get my hamburger from the farm and the pack was already a little bit bigger than the recipe called for. So this recipe has ground beef and it says breakfast sausage, or you could use Italian sausage. So I went out this morning. The Superstore actually had Italian sausage on sale. I bought mild because you know your girl not spicy. Well, not spicy with food anyway. So I bought mild Italian sausage. I'm sure the people would have liked it if I would have bought spicy, but I didn't. So Italian sausage, ground beef, and 2 teaspoons heaping, because this is so good. I think a little more is a little better. And then I'm gonna put it in my stand mixer. Do you use your stand mixer to mix meat? Because I can tell you, I'm gonna put on the mix setting, I'm gonna change it to 45 seconds. It doesn't work if that thing's up, so I couldn't set it earlier. Okay. Do you use your mixer to mix meat? Because y'all, I don't love touching the meat. Do you? So the mixer is gonna mix it perfectly in 45 seconds. It'll turn off when it's done. So I don't even have to pay attention to the clock while it's working. So it's gonna get all of that seasoning and that sausage perfectly mixed in, and then we're gonna make some burgers. Do you make your own burgers? I think one of the things I love about it, just like when we make our own ice cream or our own cookies, we know what's in it. And I think that's the thing, so many store-bought burgers have some sort of filler or something in them, and I love to know what is in what I'm cooking. So, ground beef, Italian sausage, and some black truffle seasoning. It smells so good already. 45 minutes is up. I've just mixed the burger meat. That's a win. One of the things I love about the stand mixer is that it doesn't operate when I open it up. So even if it would have been running and I would have lifted the lid, it doesn't work. So, and also this all goes in the dishwasher when I'm done. So I can see that it's nicely mixed in there. Oops. Drop everything, okay, move this out of the way because I got my burger and slider press out. Now, how big do you like your burgers? I think it's so funny that sometimes when we like go out and we order like a 4 ounce or an 8 ounce or a 6 ounce, we like miss the fact that like that's a 1/4 pounder. Did you know that? A 4 ounce burger is a 1/4 pounder? So we like our burgers around here about 5 to 6 ounces. So I'm gonna weigh them because that's what I like to do. But also, this is my burger trick. I buy a pack of these burger papers. It's called hamburger patty paper. I get mine at Great Canadian Wholesale, but I'm pretty sure you can buy it on Amazon. And I put one underneath. Then I get my extra large scoop, which is 4 tablespoons of meat. I think I'm gonna need more than this. Yep. Let's see. That is a 5.5 ounce burger. Let's make it 6 just for argument's sake. Perfect. And then I take a patty paper on top and I squish it down. Now, this press, I also use it when I make cheese. I also use it if I'm making turkey sliders. Now I have a turkey breakfast sausage that I make often into sliders. So there's a little insert I put in here and I use this side to push down. Here's a fun fact. Did you know that that you should put a dimple in the top of your homemade burgers? Because often when you're on the grill, looks not quite level. When they're on the grill, they like blow up like a meatball. Well, if you put a little dimple in them, they're not gonna blow up. So now that is ready to go. I just got a little board. So then now I'll put these in the freezer, just like this. And then once they're frozen, Then I'll put them all in a Ziploc bag. And what I love about having the patty already in there is that, the paper I mean, is that they're already separated. So when I go to open up the bag of burgers, I'm just like, I need 3. And I just take out 3. So put a little paper on, and you could cut parchment paper, but friends, we got time for all that kind of fun. So you can buy this, it's super cheap. Wholesale Club if you're close to one of those, or Amazon if you've got Prime. And let me fit that better, and just like that. Now, set them all out. So this is gonna make me, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 burgers, but I can smell them already. We're actually gonna eat these for supper tonight because I put these on my menu. I am trying to make a little bit of a, we're not big menu planners, but I went to the freezer to get something out for supper on Sunday, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take it all out while I'm here, then I don't have to think about it. So we had rotisserie chicken on Monday, we had ham last night, burgers tonight, and I think they're on their own tomorrow. I think I go back to the lake tomorrow. So I'll figure out what's for supper tomorrow. So that's it. So making your own homemade burgers is so easy, and I wanted to show you this because I hadn't tried this. So I will give you a report after we cook them for supper tonight and tell you what I think. But I can tell you that the Italian sausage is going to add such a nice little spiciness, even though it's not super spicy. And the black truffle, we have been using that. We did those little baby roasted potatoes last week. And I've been putting it on fries. It's so delicious. And what I love about it is Pampered Chef has done a good job recently of making us some seasonings that are more powdery. And the reason I love that is because, let me show you. This one is, it's kind of like our rotisserie, it's powdery. And that's because more and more we're using our seasonings in the air fryer. And because the air fryer is at such a high temperature, it will often burn things like basil or oregano, or those spices kind of get burnt on, garlic chunks. So the powdery seasonings really stick to our food and don't get that burnt feel. So I'm gonna finish making burgers, then I'm gonna go on with my day, and they will be ready for supper for us to make, and some for the freezer. I have another pack of hamburger out. I'll probably make another pack so that we have some for taking to the lake and for them just to have here at home on a quick supper night. So that is burgers. Let me know if you are making your own this season and what you love to put in them. I always love to hear what people put in their burgers. I think that's what makes them so fun. And that is the beauty of homemade. I think sometimes I feel like I'm not a creative person because I don't paint or craft or draw, but I like my creativity in a burger. So sometimes we put cheese, sometimes we put bacon, but this time sausage and black truffle. We've never done that before. So have a great afternoon, and I'll see you all again soon.